Howdy! How y'all doing? This is George the Fearless Traveler, and I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day. We're going to take a few minutes and talk about the Princess Medallion app that's on your phone, and how badly it had worked for me for setting up my pre-cruise information and the problems I had with my upcoming cruise with Princess. If you're interested in hearing about it, come join me. As you may have noticed in my past videos, I'm usually a very positive person, but maybe not so much today. Why? Setting up the pre-cruise information on their app is terrible. At least my experience. And oh yes, you can watch those full-time cruise vloggers saying how great this app is, and if you have any problems, just reload the app. Well, the Princess Cruises also says it works fine. Well, can I tell you something? Bullcrap! I have loaded this app on my iPhone, my iPad, my Surface, tablet, Samsung 7, 10, 20, and 21. Still have the same errors. I've also called and talked to Princess Medallion app support group. They get the same errors, and they don't know what to do. So let's take a second and step back, and let me tell you about a few comments I've read about the app on the internet. Well, here's one, and maybe I kind of feel the same way. The amount of time it takes to navigate through this Medallion app has caused so much frustration and anxiety. Oh, that's number one. One in March. I find putting information in this app, it's mission impossible. I hate it. Will not cruise with Princess if this is the torment you have me go through. Make the process of looking forward to a cruise non-existent. Guess we'll need to switch to a cruise line without this app junk. Well, here's one more. Had to cancel my cruise because can't complete the online pre-boarding information because it can only be done on this, or what he says, via silly app. A reply to that one says, having the same experience, long for the days when the travel agents did all that work and you just got to go on a great vacation instead of dealing with these badly designed softwares. Now, what does it have to do with me? Well, let's go find out. I have had major issues with the software, and I think a lot of you guys have. One, cannot order my Medallion pre-cruise. I've tried. I will have to pick it up at the port, and the app kept on saying something went wrong. I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. Second, all of my dining reservations disappeared. Lost them all. One day they were there. The next day they changed the app. They were gone. Had to re-enter all of them. I got different times and different restaurants. All of my preference times were already taken up. I got gypped. As soon as I did my final payment, I got online and did all my reservations in the times I wanted. I believe early bird gets the worm. Well, with the update they had done, I lost everything. And they did that a couple months after I made those reservations. I found out that worm was rotten. Luckily I caught it. Might have ended up eating only at the buffet, but I did work it out. I did go ahead and get my reservations. Different times, different restaurants. Not exactly what I wanted, but I finally got it to work. The third one, all of my boarding documentation disappeared. My photo I took there, and such documents as that. Well, what they did was they did a second update on the app when I called them, and that disappeared all of my good boarding documentation. Got all back in, but what a pain in the butt to do so. Now, let's take a few minutes and look at the problem I was having with my Medallion, because I was hoping to do a video of me opening up the Medallion, showing how pretty it was, telling how great it worked. I can't do that anymore, can I? First thing, I'm going to have to get in line at the cruise port, pick up my Medallion, and then hopefully it works from there, because I've read a lot of reviews lately that they get on board ship and it doesn't work. So we're going to find out when I get on board. How I'm going to like this app, I can tell you I don't like the app at all. I've called them several times and kind of worked through it. Their answer is, I don't know. So come on, Let's go see me having troubles. You might just enjoy that. Before I get into this app issue, I want you to know we are still excited about going on this cruise. We have had 3 cruises canceled on us. Yes, all from Princess. One even the week before we left, the COVID thing, and one this year on our anniversary week, and that made me cry. So it's time to do some cruising again. Now let's talk about this elephant in the room. That's this app problem. I will have to go ahead and start up the app, and you can see I'm still in the green. I think that's good, right? And if you look at my profile, I'm missing something. And yes, it's number 2. Let's get into this travel checklist and see what that is. Oh, I need to choose a Medallion wearable. Let's select it and see what it does. It is now asking me to select a name or edit something. The edit tab here above will allow you to change to a different cruise, but I want to stay on this one, so I won't go there right now. To change your wearable and have it shipped to your home, well, you'll have to and you need to select a name. And for me, it's going to be George the Fearless Rambler. How you doing? Done. But it's not. It's going to think for a minute. Now this is where I have a problem or an issue with the app. We are going to notice that there's a bug, and it sends me a screen saying, in the process of ordering my medallion. And I just might be. I can again select my name or do an order review. If I select my name again, it's going to send me to a screen to continue shopping. If I select that order review, it just kicks me out and gives me an error. So let's go ahead and select continue shopping. Wait a minute. Poof! It also kicked me out. And I get an error saying something went wrong, try again later. And I do. 3 months time, 4 calls to tech support. I reloaded the app, tried several different devices, and what happened? Well, they tell me that they have reproduced the error in all their devices they have there. It's nothing to do on my side. It's all on them. And their conclusion? They don't know why. I know why. There's a bug. They wrote a ticket for me to someone else can go and fix the problem. Never did. Here's a mind-boggling thought or question. Why do they call getting your dog fixed when it doesn't work anymore? Yeah, mind-boggling. I could never get to go green. Time did run out to order my medallion and, well, to be able to customize it and get it sent to my house. But they went ahead and changed it to pick up at port. My status finally did go green. And that's my story. And let me tell you, I'm sticking with it. Let's take a couple minutes now and watch me go through their help on this app. What isn't much help. But anyway, let's take a look.
I have gone to the support tab here in the app. And there's 4 categories: more help and assistance, terms and conditions, privacy notice, and copyright, trademark, and patents. I can tell you right now that no one's going to try to break that copyright of this app because this app is crap. And just keep that in mind when you're thinking of that. It kind of rhymes, and I'm a poet, didn't even know it, but really is. It is crap. But anyway, as you get through this, you're going to say, well, it's going to give me some help. I can work through this and get something done. So I go ahead and hit this more help here. And it's going to give me this inactive information here about guest services and some of the services they have. And down here on the bottom, it's going to give me a phone number, and that's at 1-800-774-6237. And that's probably the most important thing about this app. It gives you that number to call to complain. Now, when you call them, it will be the reservation office, and they're going to ask you all this stuff about your reservation. You need your reservation number, or at least your booking number, and tell them what the booking number is. They're going to verify it's you, and then they're going to try to upsell you some new cruises and stuff like that. And then you finally need to ask them, I need to get to your app support, Medallion app support. Then they have to call you. This is not a number for the support for the Medallion app. You have to go through them, and they will not give you that number. And I've done this 4 times to get this app to work. And I tell you, they're nice. They talk to you nicely anyway. They finally get you to the Medallion app support, and they're quite nice, but they can't do anything. What they do is they take your information, hear your complaint, write a ticket to have it fixed, and send it to some other division in which they will work on your problem. That is what's happened with me. So I have some tickets out there, and those tickets are not being satisfied. And now I'm at a point that I have maybe 1 more day left to order my Medallion, and I can tell you, ain't going to happen. If they haven't done it in 3 months, they're not going to do it now. So anyway, it has its helpful tips here, and you say, oh, that's going to be great. I'm going to get some helpful tips. There are going to be some menus in there to give me some information. It's going to tell me step by step what to do about this app. So you hit this view, and look. Now it's just going to tell you what the app can do, not how to do it. Really, really poor help section here. They either need a help section under Princess Cruises, go to their main page and have some help going through this, or they need a true help on this app in which they don't have. It just tells you, oh, I can use my camera. I can store my camera stuff. I can get notifications. I can microphone and do a blah, blah, blah. That's how bad this app is. Look, it's microphone and Bluetooth. Yeah, it's Bluetooth. I can tell by that little symbol there. But look, I can hit those all day long, and they're not going to tell me jack crap. So, sounds good to me. No, they should have another one that says, this is crap to me. Let me hit it. But anyway, sound good to me. It's going to move to another listing. Nothing again is interactive. Give you very little information. I'm going to hit next. We're going to look at this Medallion customization of your cruise. Yeah, it can do all this. Ain't on this page. Ain't going to tell you how to do it. Hit next. Do the same thing. Next one. Oh, let's go to the casino. Like I'm worried about it at this point about me going out to gamble. I am not worried about it at all. I am worried about trying to get all my information onto this crap app so I can board the ship coming in a couple of weeks. And I tell you, this is not a good app. And certainly the help menu is not helpful at all. So Princess Cruises and the app support people, listen to me. Watch this video.
I truly don't believe the tech support group at Princess is going to go and fix this problem. At least not by the time I get on the cruise. Now, I'm not that worried about it because the Medallion app is not that important to me. I know it's an elevated level. It's the class that they've set out, the Medallion class, that maybe gives you a little bit of special service, and hopefully it works on the boat that if I type in that I want a French fry and a drink, it shows up to me. If it does, it doesn't matter. Just go to the buffet and pick one up. Or one of their restaurants. It doesn't really matter as long as I get fed, get to go on some excursions, and be on the ocean. I'll be a happy camper. Now, let me tell you a couple more things here. Don't let things like this ruin a situation. It sounded like I was on a wine fest, and I was. And I was hoping to get some cheese with it too. Didn't show up. Maybe I didn't use the app right. Cheese and wine? Hey, it's a good deal here. But I do appreciate each one of you for joining us. I hope what I showed you, you got some information. And if you're having the same problem, that don't get so frustrated with it. Just enjoy the opportunity to be on a cruise. Now, again, do me a favor, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, give me some thumbs up. This is George, the Fearless Rambler, ready to go on a cruise, signing off.